ever had somebody who is jealous or envious of you, your
Hey, Soul Tribe family, listen, go back and listen to Kitty Rose's video because it's a great video. Let me tell you something. I understand exactly what she's saying about people who are jealous and envious. Listen, my worst time, I'll never forget when I worked in corporate America. I used to be in our payroll department when I worked for Wells Fargo. I worked hard in my career to get to that other side of the team, because I was always about wanting to be better in my career. And let me tell you something, it's nothing worse than working with black women. And I've experienced this a lot throughout my career in corporate America. A lot of black women have problems. You do. I'm sorry to tell you, but I'm going to speak about it today, and I don't give a goddamn who don't fucking like it, but I'm going to tell some of you motherfuckers something that y'all need to hear, okay? It was the black women that I worked with who I actually helped them in their job when they came, because I was one of the ones who I helped to train them. And I know it was nothing but jealousy as far as with why they, used to cause me a lot of drama. You know, it's one thing about me is I'm never a gatekeeper of information. I want for everybody to know what I know. That's always been me. But I'm also a person who is a person of light. People love me. They naturally gravitate to me because I'm a good person and a good soul. I do good work. And not just that, I live a way of excellence in everything that I do. But these two black motherfuckers, let me tell you something. These two motherfuckers here, huh, one of them, let me just say this one in particular, when she first came to my department, I didn't really fuck with her like that. And that's because I'm just one of those people that I like to bury myself into the work. I like to do my job. I have people there. I had people that I worked with that I had been friends with already. I really wasn't about no new friends. But when you start training people, you kind of let your guard down, and that's where that motherfucker got through my gates. Never again will I never ever allow any motherfucker like that to get through my gates. But let me tell you something. It's so funny when I look back on that situation now and I see that that young lady was a disturbed person internally. She didn't know who she was. She was conflicted in herself. She displayed a lot of, let me tell you something. It's interesting how people can be so nice to you and want to emulate you because, child, that became almost like single white female, honestly, from, wanting to dress like me, wear her hair like me. I went through that kind of shit, right? And then I'll never forget, I went on a vacation because my mom got had to have surgery, and one of my girlfriends told me, be careful because when you come back, that one has changed. She's going to treat you funny. You watch. Because something happened. I don't know what happened. All I know is we went from her and I was supposed to have been friends to suddenly I became an enemy. An enemy to the point where she tried to get me fired, just like the other one who she's now friends with. She tried to get her fired, making up all kinds of frivolous HR cases on me. When I tell you, I know that was nothing but jealousy. Why? Because people loved me. There was plenty of people during that time I'll never forget that came to me and was like, yo, what's up with you and her? Because I find it real odd how this person is coming to me and just saying negative stuff about you. And I ain't even, you weren't even a thought in my head till this one came. That's a deep, dark, nasty, envious, jealous motherfucker who's just jealous of your goodness. I'll tell you one thing though. This is what's so interesting in how God works. You know, that job became a misery for me. And I'll never forget saying, you know, because the company was going through changes, they were laying people off, and I said, "Listen, God, if I get laid off, them two motherfuckers, they're not staying here at all. Them two motherfuckers is gonna be gone along with me." And sure enough, a year before I got, like 6 months, almost to a year before I got laid off, God sent me a dream and showed me I was going to be in a meeting with those two. Sure enough, the day we got displaced, them two motherfuckers was in the meeting. But the one who was supposed to have been my friend who became my enemy, she would not come to that meeting at all. See, that's how God works. God removed me from that situation, but not just that. God elevated me to a better job, making more money. And I'm so grateful for that. And although I'm not at that company any longer, I know that God is moving me to even better places. Why? Because wherever I go, I do the right things. I treat people good. I am authentically me. I am loving. I am kind. I am always going to be good to people. But let me tell you something. Some of you black women out here, y'all better get your shit together. Because let me tell you something. Now we're in the age of Aquarius. And the behaviors that some of you display and do, trust and believe, God ain't allowing it. Your karma is coming quicker than ever. Some of us are speaking things into existence that is going to crumble your world. God sends you earth angels in your life that are there authentically to help you. And when you do things that are just low vibrational and nasty, trust and believe there's going to be a great consequence for you, even up and sometimes to the point of death. You better watch who y'all be fucking with out here. And I'm serious about that. Y'all gonna have to learn to love yourself and stop being jealous of the next person and envious. You don't know what the fuck people have to go through to get through that. I'll never forget that career that I built within that HR. It was not always an easy career for me. It was hard as hell to move forward, to know that I was a good employee. I was a hard worker, but my hard work paid off. And I'm grateful every day, even though I got laid off, because people still respect me from there. There are still people that reach out to me from there, and I'm grateful for that. I pray that many of you learn to be better people and to love yourself and not be lost and be jealous and envious of other people. I hope that this message helps someone. I just want you all to know that I love you, and I pray that you all have a great day. Love and light. Later.